For me, the case for using the word terrorist is utterly clear. This was a terrorist act. This was a direct attack, a very direct attack, a deliberate attack on New Zealand's Muslim community. We should call it what it is. And it was the absolute appropriate language to use for what this was. This was not a New Zealand citizen. This was not someone who was raised here or who picked up their ideology here. They were an Australian citizen who chose New Zealand specifically for the fact that we are an inclusive nation, a nation that practices many faiths and speaks many languages. And in this terrorist mind, that made us a target. However, what I will absolutely acknowledge is even though this terrorist act was committed by someone who was not a New Zealander, we cannot ignore that, as many nations do, that there are those in New Zealand, albeit small, who will share the ideology of this attacker, and we must root that out. A group of New Zealanders who had gathered for a place of peaceful worship and who should have been able to safely worship and who have, them and their families' lives have been devastated by the acts of this terrorist. But it is the fact that it is so confronting to us as New Zealanders that it happened in that place of peaceful worship, where our Muslim community would have been in a place of deep contemplation when it was so clearly targeted at them and timed to target them while they were worshipping. That I find deeply confronting.